Here is a fact that may completely change how you think about aging and leg strength. In Okinawa, Japan, people over the age of 90 are more likely to walk independently, climb stairs, and rise from the floor without assistance than adults in their late 60s in many Western countries. This is not because they have better genetics or access to advanced medical care. It is largely because of how they move their bodies every day. Meanwhile, research from Europe and North America shows that nearly 40% of adults over 65 cannot stand up from a chair without using their arms. Loss of leg strength is one of the earliest and most dangerous signs of physical decline because it directly predicts falls, disability, and loss of independence. But here is the hopeful part. Decline is not inevitable. Japanese researchers have identified specific movements that can dramatically improve leg strength even after age 60, and today I'm going to walk you through 6 of them. These are not gym workouts. They require no machines, no memberships, and very little time. Stay with me until the end because the final exercise on this list has been shown to restore independence in people who were already relying on walkers. Before we begin, let me briefly establish why this matters. A large review published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy found that lower body strength is the single strongest physical predictor of healthy aging. It matters more than flexibility and even more than cardiovascular fitness when it comes to staying independent. Strong legs allow you to stand up, sit down, climb stairs, walk confidently, and recover if you trip. When leg strength declines, everything else follows. That is why Japanese researchers have focused so intently on preserving it throughout life. We're going to count these exercises down from number 6 to number 1, starting with the least essential but still highly beneficial movement and building up to the most powerful one. Number 6 is heel raises with support. This exercise may look almost too simple, but biologically it plays a critical role in leg health. The calf muscles act as a pump that pushes blood from the lower legs back toward the heart. As we age, this pump weakens, circulation slows, and muscles receive less oxygen and nutrients. A study from the University of Tokyo followed adults over 65 who performed daily heel raises for 12 weeks. The researchers observed a 34% increase in calf strength and a 28% improvement in ankle stability. Even more importantly, walking speed improved by nearly 20%, and walking speed is now considered such an important health marker that some clinicians refer to it as a vital sign for aging. To perform this exercise safely, stand facing a wall or countertop and place your hands lightly on it for balance. Keep your feet about hip-width apart. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as you comfortably can. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower back down. The slow lowering phase is where much of the strength benefit occurs. Start with 10 repetitions once or twice per day. As you get stronger, build up to 20 repetitions, up to 3 times per day. If you ever feel sharp pain or dizziness, stop and rest. This exercise should feel controlled, not rushed. Number 5 is the sumo-style hip circle. This movement targets the hips, which are often overlooked, but are central to leg strength and balance. The hips connect the legs to the torso, and weak hip stabilizers place excess strain on the knees and lower back. Researchers from the Journal of Physical Therapy Science compared older adults who practiced traditional Japanese hip movements with those doing standard Western leg exercises. After 10 weeks, the Japanese-style group showed over 40% greater hip stability and significantly less knee discomfort. To perform this movement, stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and gently turn your toes outwards. Bend your knees slightly and place your hands on your thighs for support. Slowly begin making small circles with your hips as if drawing a circle with your pelvis. Move slowly and smoothly, taking about 3 seconds per circle. Complete 10 circles in one direction, then reverse. If the movement feels uncomfortable, make the circles smaller. This exercise should feel mobilizing, not painful. Practicing it once daily, especially in the morning, can noticeably improve how easily you walk and stand throughout the day. Number 4 is seated leg extensions. This exercise is particularly valuable because it strengthens the quadriceps, the muscles on the front of your thighs that are essential for standing up and climbing stairs without placing excessive stress on the knees. Research from Hokkaido University tracked adults aged 65 to 80 who performed seated leg extensions 3 times a week. After 6 months, quadriceps strength increased by more than 50% and chair rise ability improved by over 40%. To do this exercise, sit in a sturdy chair with your back supported and your feet flat on the floor. Slowly straighten one leg until it is parallel to the ground. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower it back down. Alternate legs. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions per leg. As this becomes easier, you can increase to 15 or 20 repetitions. For progression, light ankle weights can be added, but only after you can complete the movement with full control and no knee discomfort. This exercise is especially useful for people with arthritis who may not tolerate squatting yet. Number 3 is the modified squat. Squatting is often misunderstood in older adults, but in Japan, it remains a common daily movement. People squat to garden, clean, and pick up objects. When performed correctly and within a comfortable range, squatting strengthens nearly every muscle in the lower body. A study from Japan's National Institute of Health and Nutrition found that older adults who regularly practiced squatting had significantly better balance and leg strength than those who avoided it. For a safe version, stand in front of a sturdy chair or hold on to a countertop. Place your feet about shoulder width apart. Slowly bend your knees and push your hips back as if sitting down, lowering only as far as feels comfortable. Pause briefly, then press through your heels to stand back up. Begin with 5 repetitions once per day. Over several weeks, you can increase to 15 or 20 repetitions. Depth is less important than consistency. Even shallow squats performed daily can dramatically improve strength and confidence. Number 2 is single leg standing. This exercise looks simple, but it challenges your balance system and activates hundreds of muscles simultaneously. Balance training is powerful because it forces the nervous system to recruit muscle fibers more efficiently. A study from Tohoku University found that older adults who practiced single-leg standing improved functional leg strength more than those doing traditional strength exercises alone. Fall risk was reduced by more than 70%. To practice safely, stand near a wall or chair. Shift your weight onto one leg and gently lift the other foot off the ground, even just an inch. Hold for as long as you comfortably can, then switch legs. Start with 10 to 15 seconds per leg. Over time, work toward 30 seconds or more. You can break this into short sessions throughout the day, such as while brushing your teeth. If you want to progress, lightly touching a finger to the wall instead of gripping it increases the challenge while maintaining safety. Now we arrive at the most important exercise on this list, number 1, the sit-to-stand movement. In Japan, this is considered the foundation of elderly rehabilitation because it directly trains the most essential skill for independence, standing up from a seated position. A clinical trial from Kyoto University followed adults aged 65 to 85 with significant leg weakness. After 8 weeks of practicing sit-to-stand daily, participants increased quadriceps strength by nearly 90% and balance scores by over 70%. Several participants who had required walking aids at the start were walking independently by the end. This exercise works because it requires you to lift your full body weight using your legs, while the chair provides safety and confidence. To perform it, sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat and hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest if possible.
Lean slightly forward and press through your feet to stand up. Pause briefly, then slowly lower yourself back down under control. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions once or twice per day. Gradually increase to 20 or even 30 repetitions as strength improves. The slow lowering phase is just as important as standing up. If you ever feel unsteady, use your hands lightly on the chair for support and reduce the number of repetitions. What makes this final exercise so emotionally powerful is what it represents. The ability to stand up on your own is not just a physical skill. It is dignity. It is freedom. It is the difference between needing help and living life on your own terms. Japanese researchers emphasize that improving this one movement often improves everything else, from walking speed to confidence. Together, these 6 exercises form a simple, practical system that Japanese seniors have used for generations. Modern science is now confirming what tradition long suggested. You do not need intense workouts to stay strong after 60. You need consistent, purposeful movement that respects your body and supports daily life. Performed together, these exercises take less than 20 minutes per day, yet they can dramatically reduce fall risk and preserve independence. I would love to hear from you. How old are you, and where are you watching from? Which of these exercises feels most realistic for you to start with? And if you are already doing any of them, how have they affected your strength or balance? Share your experience in the comments. Your story may help someone else take the first step toward staying independent.